Welcome back here to this weekend's edition of This Week in Agribusiness. We have enjoyed so much farm visits over the years. I was thinking about the geography of our visits everywhere from North Carolina to Arkansas, Minnesota. This weekend we go back to the state of Iowa for our Plant Smart, Grow Smart visit at Longview Farms. Let's talk about your operation in terms of your corn fungicide usage. What do you do here?
So we are an operation that firmly believes in the benefits of fungicide and just in general taking the best approach possible. And so we want to always position our crop to give us the most yield. And for us, that's been using Veltima fungicide. We really feel that it helps us manage both the disease and other pest pressures that come, but also gives us more confidence come fall when it comes to standability and ultimately what we see on the yield monitor.
You know what can happen when Mother Nature is tough, and standability, you referenced that. It's important, isn't it?
When we think about standability and just the impact that the volatile weather patterns we're seeing here, whether it is a derecho like we experienced 2 years ago, or just a random windy day at fall, it is really a big issue that we need to manage. The other element for us, when we plant late maturity corn, and so there is a big degree of concern around standability just because we are tending to see a longer growing season planting those products. And in our minds, if we have the tools available to us, we need to consider using them, and in this case, Veltima has been one that's not only been available, but worked well.
How long has your experience with Veltima stretched?
So we've been working with Veltima as a product for, I believe, 3 years on a full-scale basis. It's really been one that we've really engaged well with and implemented across both our corn and soybean platforms, actually. We've committed to touching every acre every year, as well as trying to get it ground applied versus aerial, truly to put ourselves in as good of a position as possible when it comes time to harvest.
Just reflect back on your initial experience when you were using Veltima, and did you see immediate results?
We did. When we implemented the product, we immediately felt like there was clearly a difference in plant health. There was clearly a difference in just the visual appeal of what the plants looked like, and then ultimately the combine went across the acres and we saw the yield benefit. And it's not a cheap decision to put fungicide on every acre, we understand that, but for us, we've seen the returns come back to us every year, and so that's really given us a lot of confidence to just build it into the budget from the start.
Did you hear that? The returns come back, Scott says, and you can bet he watches that very closely. There's more on our Plant Smart, Grow Smart series by going to the website plansmartgrowsmart.com.